Bite. That's coming at you February 13th. But beyond that, we got to get into this losers semis match. SETHsational versus Ksev.
Yes, and SETHsational's Falcon at that. We might be through seeing the Cloud tonight. SETHsational really wants, I think Seth really wants to take this, like, do as well as he possibly can in this tournament.
Yeah.
And so he's not playing any games. He does want to practice the Cloud, but Falcon is his most familiar character, and he's going to go with that for now.
Yep. And I was playing Seth in pools earlier, and his Cloud was actually looking pretty slick. I mean, clearly not as seasoned as his Falcon is. Character's still brand new, and he's still learning.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's definitely going to be one of his good characters to help even out some of those really trash matchups for Falcon.
Yeah, there are a couple matchups that Falcon really, really struggles in.
Yep, and right now, Seth is doing a phenomenal job of just forcing Ksev to stick at the ledge. Good tech, but we're seeing Seth just dominate this stage control, saying every time like Ksev thinks he has a breather, he is off that stage with a gentleman combo. So Seth is doing all these things that Falcon needs to do in this matchup specifically.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Ooh, that beautiful pivot grab.
That deserves a slight golf clap here. That was a phenomenal run through pivot grab, back throw. Very good. Definitely caught Ksev off guard.
Oh, yeah, completely. I think it would have caught anyone off guard.
Uh-oh. Looks like I've got a timeout with the amiibos. Anyway, back to this match. Ksev trying to find a way to...
Oh, my goodness. Ksev with some amazing frame traps showing why Fox is as good as he is.
Why Fox should win this matchup, basically.
Yeah,
the juggle
possibly.
opportunities that he can get on Falcon, being one of the fastest fighters.
At the same time, though, Falcon's kill power combined with Fox's very, very lightweight makes it kind of hard for Fox, especially when he's recovering.
Yep. All right, but right now, Ksev trying to fight back. He's been at a deficit this entire match so far, so he's just like, all right, I need to actually be the one that has the stage control. Yeah. And this is the first time this entire set he's actually had it.
An entire game deficit will not stop Ksev.
No, Ksev is like the type of player who normally does not lose his composure all that much. All right, lives the gentleman, but that down tilt though, SETHsational takes that. I would say that's a pretty clean game one.
That was very solid. Seth controlled the stage most of the first stock. He got some really solid reads, especially that first read to take that first stock with the pivot grab.
Yeah.
Amazing. And then he just kept his lead. He kept stage control. Ksev was catching up a little bit, but Seth held it down, and so it looks like a very dominant performance from Seth thus far.
Yeah. All right, it's game two. Both these players talking to their coaches. Stewie and Ksev go back a long way. Both of them came into the into the brawl scene together. So it's definitely one of the people where they always bounce off ideas with each other, and they always go to each other for advice during a game. And Seth seeking advice from his older brother extraordinary, who is basically like his Doc Lewis.
Yeah, really.
The Doc Lewis to his Little Mac. That is exactly what we see with Seth and Jordan. But all right, game two. Ksev doing his usual thing.
Could we see a switch from Ksev?
Yeah, I think he'll go Greninja. Just pop in a 1.0 3DS, and we'll see that Greninja come out.
Yeah.
All right, but
one day we'll see it.
All right, but what are we going to see now? Ksev looking for a counter pick. Battlefield? I was thinking Battlefield was going to be his choice.
Battlefield seems to be the answer.
It's not the best stage for Falcon, and it's a fairly strong stage for Fox.
See, what I tend to go off of as far as stage picks is, like a rule of thumb is just kind of that characters with more mobility tend to care less about what stages you go to.
Yeah.
You'll see characters that really can move around the stage and maneuver around things like platforms, stuff like that. They usually don't really have an issue with most stages. So I don't know, it may just be a comfort pick from Ksev.
Yeah. All right, but right now we're seeing almost a reverse of roles from what we saw in game one. right, but Seth off stage trying to find a way to recover. Very good and cleanly executed air dodges to avoid both back air attempts from Ksev, who was reading the air dodges.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Seth is just on point. Like, if you're going to air dodge, make sure you do it so they have the lowest chance possible.
Yep, and Ksev looking for the ledge trap there, but I think we're going to start seeing Ksev, oh, is that going to kill?
Yeah, that misinput jab from Ksev. I mean, there may have been a missed input, or I'm not sure, but the jab from Ksev going to net Seth a stock. Now we'll see Ksev, despite losing the first stock, still continues to dominate the stage.
Yep, and after the F smash kill, Ksev is just really, it almost seems like he's kind of getting desperate for a way to get the kill.
Oh, wow!
That was such a weak nair, and it actually got the kill.
Run off nair?
That was like the most like kind of like skimpiest nair I've ever seen, and it netted the kill. All right, but Ksev returning back to this neutral game, he's saying, all right, I'm just going to go and get these rapid jab to finishers, and I'm going to just force you to get back off this ledge. Nope.
Seth just waiting, knew that F smash was not going to connect, gets a nair to dash attack for free. Unable to capitalize further, though.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing Ksev use the jabs almost like Seth is using Falcon's jab.
Yeah, it's almost like a jab war between these two. All right,
wow.
And right there, you saw right there, that was complete conditioning on SETHsational's end to say, hey, oh, that's it. And Seth takes that 2-0, and he ends up in top 3. But that entire time, Seth would actually be very close to the ledge, and he'd just be constantly rabbit jabbing. And he saw that every time he did that, Kesev's only option was roll, because it beats out jump.